Monday morning, TF2. Hopefully some players, maybe on Kiwi Caravan, possibly. OBS keeps crashing for some reason. It's really annoying. I don't know why. It keeps freezing. Let's see. Community. There is nobody on. Okay, there's one person on. Kiwi Caravan. Okay. 1v1. That's weird. It's the school holidays, isn't it? There's like nobody on. Is it still the school holidays? It's not even like kids on. September 20th to October 1st. Okay. OBS is so bugged, bro. Honestly. So many bugs, it's unbelievable. Surely there's a good alternative to it, right? Anyway, this match is dead. There's nobody playing this. So, quit that. Play Fortnite instead. There's a stupid bug where I change the category and then it switches the category back to the old one. Why does it do that? So annoying. So many bugs. I guess that's why it's free. Honestly, I just need to be really successful so I can get someone else to do all the work for me. I don't know how to fix this stuff. It's just annoying, honestly. So annoying. Fortnite, let's go. I'm not playing Delulu. That last experience was kind of shit. It's just lame. People just harassed. Why have they made it that you get into teams with people now? It should just be informal. Seriously. Should just be informal. Like, you know, everyone for themselves, but also you can team with people. After this, I'll play GTA. If I even feel like playing this, to be honest. I don't know if I even want to play this. What's news? Proud. What a fucking joke. The guy's such an idiot. Christopher Luxon is a terrible prime minister, always has been. It's fucking useless, bro. Seriously. What is that? I don't looks like donuts. What celebrity death do you find suspicious? Obviously Epstein. That's a fucking joke. Total surveillance. What a joke. Oh yeah, that's what bureaucrats want, bro. Bureaucrats just want control over people, seriously. Most of the time, that's the case. Politicians want the surveillance state. Just control people. Like Singapore or something. It's just a surveillance state. China. Everyone will be on their best behavior. Yeah, best behavior for who? Obviously for them. It's just about them controlling everyone. That's the point. Best behavior for who? Can we get a sub 3 minutes load time? I don't think so. Gotta go do something real quick. Okay. Fucking awful. I had to fucking throw up. Isn't that great? I have to do this every single day. My stomach gets sick. Always throw out those noodles. It fucking sucks. Let's go Fortnite. When's the next season? This season sucks. I hate this bug season, bro. Bugs and Power Rangers. That's fucking great. No, it's not. It sucks. I've got, like, how many more levels left? 65 out of 100. Not even 3/4 the way through. Like, I don't think I'm gonna make it to the end of the Battle Pass this season. This season's just sucked. Seriously. 11th, 1st of the 11th. No, I'm gonna make it because there's another, like, month and a half. Or month and a couple of weeks. I'd like to get that skin though. She looks like a K-pop idol or something. Like this K-pop stuff. I probably wouldn't use it, but it would be cool to have. Guy said the Battle Pass was mid yesterday. Probably. It is pretty mid. This microphone is not the best. I've got it all the way up as well, and it doesn't really seem to get very loud. Went to the dairy, got a Mars bar, drank some pumps, got a steak and cheese pie, threw it all up. It's fucking bullshit. I have to get an endoscopy. That's what's gonna end up happening. Medication doesn't work. It gives me less digestive stomach gas, less burping. That's it. Still throwing up every day. I think it's gastroparesis. I'd like to get a gastric emptying study done. Hasn't been done. It's been like 6 years. Hasn't been done. Or I've actually already had an endoscopy before, and they didn't really. Well, they said I had all these food intolerances, and then they gave me no advice as to what to actually do about it. And then it didn't continue for whatever reason. Which, you know, it doesn't really make any sense. They sent me to a dietitian who didn't mention any of these things and was just an idiot. Seriously, the dietitian they sent me to was just an idiot. Holy shit, this is laggy. Fuck this match, bro. Why is everyone here? Why are there like 5 or 6 people here? Holy shit. There are literally, this is like 10 people in one place. Go, you idiots. The dietitian they sent me to was fucking stupid, and then there was just no follow-up. Except the guy wanted me to get another colonoscopy done, which I didn't really want to do. So it just didn't happen. Like, oh, it's so you can prevent getting whatever fucking cancer. Bro, my everyday life is so fucking shit because of these issues. Which that has nothing to do with. I wanted the gastroenterologist to solve the digestive issues I've had, and he did absolutely nothing. He just said, oh, maybe you got food intolerances and some kind of IBS. Okay, so what do I do about that? Nothing. He didn't tell me anything. He didn't tell me what to do, because he was fucking useless. Seriously. This is, my confidence in doctors became near zero, basically. Had them just... Why is my ping so bad? You go to them with these very obvious issues, and they'd be like, I don't know what it is, and I don't know what what am I supposed to do about it? I don't know. What a fucking joke. Why is this blue? Can this guy fuck off? Go away, you idiot. I lost my shields. I left them back down. I had, like, GP doctors saying, oh, we don't know what you're supposed to do for chronic fatigue syndrome. They never mentioned pacing, which is, like, the only thing that you can do. No one mentioned that. At all. Because they don't know. The GPs don't know anything about chronic fatigue syndrome. They don't even do a Google search. Seriously. Absolutely lose confidence in these people. And you got other ones saying, oh, mental issues, anxiety, depression. Fuck off. That's not the problem. Just, I don't know what they're talking about. And that was what was consistently obvious, was they didn't know what they were talking about. They go to medical school for all this time, but if they don't actually know about the condition you have, they're kind of useless. It's basically the same as talking to a person off the street. They don't know what they're doing when it comes to these conditions. You would think seriously that the gastroenterologist would be able to figure something out, but no, he didn't, because he didn't know what he was doing. He couldn't figure it out, because he didn't do the right tests. The test for gastroparesis, which I probably have, because I have the symptoms for it, and because, what was it? When I adjusted my diet to suit if I had the condition, it should get better. And it did get better when I adjusted my diet. Less indigestion, but less throwing up. It's just worsened now, though. It's gotten worse. It's gone from chronic indigestion to now throwing up most meals. Throwing up at least once a day. It's just not complicated. Like, gastroparesis is also, like, it does happen with ME/CFS, right? You got nerve damage or something to the vagus nerve, however you say it, vagus nerve. And your stomach digestion slows down, right? So you got a gastric emptying study, which measures how slow the speed of your stomach's digestion. Like, it's not that complicated, seriously. It's pretty simple stuff. You like, eat some radioactive food or something, and then they do an x-ray or whatever it is, however they do it, and they measure how much is still left in your stomach at the end of it. And then they can tell, like, the rate of digestion. So that's probably, I would say that's probably what I've got, which has never been brought up to me, ever. I had to figure this out myself by looking up symptoms online on the internet. That's horrific. That's fucking crazy that I've had to do that. And yes, actually, when I went and like adjusted my diet and stuff, I essentially acted as if I already had the condition, and then, you know, did like the treatment options. Yeah, it got better. Like, digestive issues weren't as bad on a low fiber diet, low fat, lowish fat. And literally all the foods that are bad for gastroparesis are usually the foods that make me throw up. High fiber, high fat, spicy. You know what's bullshit? Everyone goes around and says, oh, you've had all these tests done. But, and they say that as in like, oh, there's nothing wrong with you. Kind of thing. The point is, though, I haven't had the tests done that would actually measure for the things that I would say I probably do have. First of all, there is no test for chronic fatigue syndrome. It's diagnosed based on symptoms because they don't have a test for it yet. So that's not something you actually can test for. You can go off of the symptoms, which I have done, and I do have the symptoms. And it does match for, you know, you can check them off. I have checked them off, right? But I've never had a... And this is specific, this psychiatrist has specifically used the example of these chronic digestive issues I've had from the same initial sickness that I got 6 years ago, which caused chronic fatigue syndrome as well, ME/CFS. He's used this as an example of like, oh, he's delusional. Oh, you're delusional. And that's like, this is like an example of, he says I have delusions. It's not delusions, it's throwing up and having chronic indigestion. All of this is supposed to be delusional somehow. It's fucking bullshit. It's absolute fucking bullshit. I've had one test or two tests that have been, you know, I've had blood tests. I've had endoscopy, 2 types of endoscopies, and a colonoscopy, and that's it. That's like 3 tests. So it's seriously like 3 tests. I haven't had anything else done. I still have all of these symptoms. The symptoms aren't fake, they're absolutely real, and they're not caused by some mental condition. Seriously, it's absurd. And it's always been this way, like, people in psychiatry tend not to believe that real conditions that aren't obvious actually exist. If it's not obvious, and you don't have, like, absolute evidence, they'll say, no, it's a mental condition. Of course they will, because calling it a mental condition means that they get control of the situation. If it's not a mental condition, there's no need for them to have any involvement in it. If a person isn't diagnosed as mentally ill, they have no control or power over the person. There's no reason for them to be involved in their situation. Obviously, that's what they want, though, is to be involved, to have control, to have power over the situation. That's the point of their profession. It's not to treat people. It's to have people as this perpetual, you know, this slavish situation. how they make their money. If they didn't have patience, they wouldn't be making any money. Oh, the game's fucking stuck. My internet... Why is my internet really bad? Okay. Yeah, as I was saying, if they didn't have patience, they wouldn't be making any money, and there wouldn't be any point of their profession. That's why they need people to be diagnosed as mentally ill. It's not to treat. Seriously. They don't do treating. Explain to me why treatment in mental illness is putting people on these drugs forever, whether it actually benefits them or not. In my case, it doesn't benefit me at all. A community support worker has asked me this stupid fucking question. Oh, so you don't get any benefits from the medication? No, obviously not. I never have. Why would I say I did? They think I'm lying or something. They think I'm just making shit up. It's fucking retarded. Why would I do that? For what reason? Because they think we're playing a fucking game or something. It's retarded. This is mental degeneracy that these people have. They think this is some fucking game. This is my life. This is the life I'm living. Why am I forced to take drugs? By the state. It's fucking bullshit. It's fucking bullshit. Absolute fucking bullshit. It's insanity, honestly. Should be a... You know, this is a human rights abuse. What happened to the right to choose? Doesn't exist. They take it away from you when they feel like it, because they feel like it. The first time this happened to me, I didn't even do anything. They just decided, oh, you're sick. In terms of, you've got mental illness. Now we're gonna force you to take drugs. Drugs which have terrible side effects, cause physical deformities, mental issues in and of themselves. Like as a side effect of the medications. Etc. You know, the whole point is to... If they didn't have patience, they wouldn't have people to exert control over. That's a large part of it, is exerting control. Power and control over people. That's what they get the enjoyment out of. Why do you think people become psychiatrists in the first place? Obviously. Obviously it's to have leverage over people. God, these people have got fucking gold weapons. I've got greens. There's no way I can win this shit. Guys just blasted the fuck out of me, bro. That is gold. Look at how much damage he's dealing. It's not even close to me. Jesus Christ. This is not a good place to be. Bruh. I really need the microphone to be a bit louder, I think. It's probably alright volume if I speak kinda loudly, but... yeah, otherwise. OBS is pretty good for a free program, but it's had a lot of bugs for me recently. Yeah, I mean, as I was saying, the psychiatrist loses its point if they don't have power and control over people. They intend to dominate. That's my perspective. They call it medical, like they're treating people. They're not treating people. What are they treating? Seriously. Most of the time, what are they treating? Conditions they can't prove, with medications that don't work, etc. Medications that just fuck people up. When I was in the mental hospital, everyone is literally just on fucking drugs the whole time. Like, on, like, benzodiazepines and stuff. You know, the, like, downer drugs. Whatever they're called. The stuff that makes people sleepy and, like, disgustingly relaxed. They put everyone on those all the time. That's what most people are on in those places. How is that a solution? It's insane, seriously. They lock you up. And then just put you on these, you know... It's essentially like zombifying people. Right? And they put you on whatever other drug they feel like as well. They call it treatment. There's no treatment happening. What are they treating? Seriously. They're treating people's behavior, right? It's almost all behavioral. Like, this is how they diagnose the conditions in the first place, is by looking at people's behavior and saying, oh, you're mentally sick because of it. It's fucking bullshit. What separates people in a mental hospital and people in a prison? There's no difference. Except one group of people gets put on drugs and the other group doesn't. Why should I have been sent to a mental hospital instead of a jail? Because the first time I didn't actually do anything wrong. They had no reason to be sending me there. They just decided to. Because that's something they can do. They can just decide to send you away. For whatever reason. They don't even need a real reason. Your parents can just request it. Your family members just say, fuck this guy, get out of here. Go to mental hospital. And it happens. It's fucking easy, honestly. It's too easy. It's extremely easy. If you're marginalized, people who aren't get to just push you around all the time. Seriously, that's what happens. Pump berry is really nice. God, I should just chop the other headphone off. It keeps getting stuck on things. I only use one of them because I wear an earplug in the other ear. I don't need twice the noise. Half the noise is better. Yo, why are the load times in this game so slow? It's unbelievable. Seriously. Can I get a sub 2 minutes load? Hello? What the fuck? It's wasting my life, please. Jesus Christ. Shitty ass game. I'm gonna play something else. How's Elden Ring going? Slow as shit. Okay. 50 megabytes is actually pretty good, but still. Yo, should I play another match? What was my score last time? The fuck? I did not click play another match, did I? I'm pretty sure I didn't do that. One more match, and then I'm going to GTA. Yo, someone's already dead. Fucking bullshit situation to be in. And they like... do this big thing about isolating you, you know? You're bad, you're bad. You're all by yourself. Everyone's against you. That's the type of shit that they work with, right? These psychiatric people. Fuck's sake. It's fucking retarded. I can't take these people seriously, honestly. Their entire profession is a fucking joke. It always has been. Psychiatry is a pseudoscience. It has one of the worst histories of any scientific or medical field. Seriously. The amount of things that are not mental conditions which were considered mental conditions is so many. Hysteria, stomach ulcers, autism, all these different things, right? It's just a way to marginalize already marginalized people. It's a way to punish them for being marginalized. So essentially, if you call it what it does, that's what it does to people. You take the already marginalized and you punish them for it, for marginalization, for the behaviors that marginalized people carry out, for the deviance, etc. Right? My parents were abusive towards me, so I acted out against them. I get sent to a mental hospital, put on drugs, treated like shit by a whole bunch of people, etc. That's literally what happens, because in this hierarchical society, the wealthy, better off, house-owning, well-established parents can push the younger person around, tell them what to do, and can leverage society to punish them for apparent crimes, real or non-existent. Real or imagined. They're not real crimes. Seriously. Doesn't even matter. The point of it is it's extremely biased and is not based on any kind of fair system at all to begin with. It's complete bullshit. When my parents treat me badly and I call the police don't do anything every single time. Every time I've done that. I just stopped doing it eventually because the police are completely useless. But when I do something against my parents, against them, oh, the police are really interested and I get pushed around and shit. Why? Because they're biased and prejudiced, right? They have prejudice. They support this capitalist oligarchy in which this small number or select group of people always wins, and then the people who aren't them don't win very often, and another group of people, which I'm in, always loses. I always lose. I lose everything. It's an expectation at this point. I expect to lose in everything, because I always do. That's what society wants. That's what society's decided for me. So I'm in the loser, marginalized class that isn't allowed to win, that isn't allowed to be taken seriously, isn't allowed this, isn't allowed this. They diagnose you with a severe mental illness and it's like a brand. It's like a brand and it sticks with you, and people bring it up all the time. People who have your medical records bring it up all the time as a way to marginalize you and to be like, you're like this. Oh, you're like this, you know. So I don't have to take you seriously. That's fucking absurd. They've diagnosed me with something that I don't actually have any symptoms for. Seriously. I've had short-term temporary issues in the past with, you know, like severe stress and sleep deprivation, and, you know, causes you to act in a certain way that is, you know, reflective of that, but it's situational, right? That's the point. It's situational. What they've diagnosed me with is you are mentally ill 100% of the time, all the time, forever. And you need medication 100% of the time, all the time, forever. Medication which, by the way, does not work. It doesn't do anything, aside from give me terrible side effects, which seems to be, if you call it, it is what it does. It seems to be the way it works is just give you these terrible side effects and no benefits. I have no benefit on it. At all. I never have. I didn't have any benefits last time. I have no benefits this time. Why would I? Because I don't have what they've diagnosed me with. It's as simple as that. That's why I have no benefits. And this retarded fucking psychiatrist gets pissed off at me for, like, he thinks I'm just being stupid or something. It's absurd. Thinks I'm playing a game with him. He's fucking retarded, honestly. He's a complete idiot who has no idea what he's doing. It's obvious. It's really fucking obvious he doesn't know what he's doing. He's just making shit up. And this is the thing, they absolutely refuse to allow me to go off of the medication for any reason at all whatsoever. Even though I give them many, many reasons to do so. When I go in, and they have me come in and talk to the psychiatrist like every 6 months or whatever. And I explain to them all the side effects that I've had on the medication, and they don't care. They don't care at all. It doesn't matter to them. Just an idiot, honestly. I can't remember what I was thinking about, but it's a stupid person. Stupid person. And, you know, in the report they say I've got no insight. They say, like, logical, good judgment, no insight. And they've said that multiple times. That's bullshit. I do have I know exactly what's happening to me. I know why I'm sick, and etc. It's the psychiatrist people who have zero insight into what those conditions are. They don't know what ME/CFS is. They don't know what chronic fatigue syndrome is. They don't know what digestive issues I have. They don't know anything about that. They're the ones who have zero insight. Seriously. Fucking bullshit. They send you to court, which is just this kangaroo court. It's fucking bullshit fucking kangaroo court. Which is just a rubber... It's literally just a rubber stamp for the psychiatrist. And that's essentially what the lawyer says. The lawyer says they only listen to the psychiatrist. You can't get out of it unless you find a psychiatrist who actually takes you seriously. In terms of that you don't have mental illness. That you don't have what they've diagnosed you with. Which basically doesn't happen, because they all agree with each other. They have these character types that they've created. These mental conditions, and if you meet certain criteria, they diagnose you with it. Doesn't matter, you know, it's just, and again, as I've already said, it's just behavioral. It's based on people's behavior. It's based on the way that they act. Me being sick and acting like a sick person has me diagnosed as mentally ill by these psychiatrists, because they don't believe that I have real physical sickness. That's the fucking problem. That's the fundamental. They as with many other very fucking stupid people, not everyone, but people who are stupid don't believe that these conditions exist. They don't believe it. What are you supposed to do? Because I can't just say, oh, that's great, I'll just not have it then, right? I'll just not be sick. Oh, that's great. Oh, thank you. You solved everything. You put me on this terrible medication, and you fixed everything. No, and you know what? You know what's funny is there's no solution. They don't have a long-term anything at all. There is no long-term what's supposed to happen, how am I supposed to get better, because what they've diagnosed me with is permanent and lasts forever. So there's nothing you can do. It is literally just impossible. It is impossible because the entire field of psychiatry is built up to be against these real conditions And to diagnose people with probably, in my opinion, bullshit conditions that don't really exist, possibly. Maybe they do, I can't prove it, because in my experience I've been diagnosed with it and I don't have it. I don't have any symptoms for it. Seriously. As far as I'm aware, they don't actually exist, because, I mean, how can I prove that they exist? They've died. If these are real conditions, they must be extremely easy, because I don't have any symptoms for them. I would say they're extremely easy to deal with. Extremely, extremely easy. It doesn't affect me at all whatsoever, because I don't have any symptoms for it. It's fucking stupid, honestly. These people are just absurd. It's just this absurd, I don't like you, so I'm going to diagnose you with a terrible condition, which justifies my immediate dislike. That's what they do. Fuck, how did he shoot me through the back of the car? Fucking obvious that they don't like me. They're fucking stupid. Seriously, I know they're stupid. They are stupid, stupid people. Every psychiatrist I've dealt with has been a complete idiot. Seriously. It's a bullshit field that is filled with pseudoscientists. It's a pseudoscientific field. Most of them are just authoritarians. They're just authoritarian people who like exerting control and leverage over others. And they think it's fun and games to fuck with people's lives. That's the experience I've had with most of them. How the fuck did he jump away from that? You killer. Like, then literally, like, the entire point, or a large point of you being diagnosed with these severe mental illnesses is it's like a brand, as I've already said. Nobody takes you seriously after that. Nobody takes you seriously. If they diagnose you with this guy's delusional mental illness, what do you think people do? They don't take you seriously. That's the whole point. It's to destroy your credibility. It's like being in the USSR or something under Stalin. Right? Give me the guy and I will find the crime, or whatever they call it. Fuck this shit, I hate follower bots. Diagnose you with these bullshit fucking conditions which you don't have any symptoms for. Seriously. And they'll say, this is what they do, they say, oh, you don't have symptoms because you're being treated on the medication. Okay, let me go off of the medication then, and I will show you I don't have any symptoms then either. Seriously. No, they won't do that. They won't allow that. No, you can't go off of the medication because it'll come back. The mental illness will come back if you go off of the medication. No, it won't. I wasn't on it for 2.5 years and I had no fucking problems. I wasn't on it for 18 years before that and I didn't have any problems. The only problems I've had is when I've gotten sick with physical chronic illness, which they don't believe exists. That's the fucking problem. They don't believe that it exists. Fucking bullshit. The judge didn't even ask me to like, answer any questions or anything when I went in for the hearing. It was fucking stupid. It's fucking kangaroo court. They don't even want to hear it from the person who's trying to defend themselves. They asked my lawyer one question and didn't ask me anything. I said okay at the end. That was it. That was it. It went for like 5 minutes. 5 minutes for a year's extension. What fucking bullshit. 5-minute long hearing. An entire year, which is twice as long as it's been the last time. They literally extended it as far as they can. As far as they feel like. Insanity, honestly. These fucking psychiatrists would have you be in their system forever if they felt like it. This absurd system where they force you to take drugs for bullshit fucking reasons. You don't have the right to stop taking them. You're just forced to take them forever. It will keep happening until I leave the country. I fucking hate this country, honestly. It treats me like shit. Always have, and it just keeps getting worse. Every fucking year, I get treated more like shit. Just keeps getting worse. In my opinion, my perspective, this sort of thing was always going to happen. It was always going to happen. They were always going to find a way to carry out the prejudice and discrimination that they always have against me, people like me. They'll always find a way. If they can, they'll do it. They just don't like people like me because they see me as like a threat, as like a dissident, etc. They say, oh, you're a problem, right? Oh, we don't like you. They'll always find a way. They'll make shit up if they have to, and that's what they've done. They just made shit up. Said, no, you're mentally ill. Go on drugs. Go on these drugs that physically deform you, that fuck up your head, make you thinking difficult, etc., give you memory issues, massive weight gain, gynecomastia, all this fucking bullshit, right? They were always going to find a way, right? My parents have pushed this massively. Majorly, partly their fault. And these disgusting, degenerate New Zealanders just go along with it. And also take an active role in saying, oh yeah, that's a great idea. That's a fucking great idea. This is what they're like. I didn't even want to play another match. Where's my sound? Jesus, there's no sound. What the fuck? How many bugs does this game have, bro? Seriously, it's like... Where's the sound? Why is the sound off? The fuck? There's a bug with my computer. My laptop. Even the community support worker was like kind of sympathetic towards me. And he's not even on my side. He works for the psychiatrist. Even the community support worker was like, yo, Judge usually lets people speak a bit more than that. He's like, yo, it's all against you, isn't it? Yeah, it is. It is all against me, and it's always been this way. It's always been this way my whole fucking life living in this country. It's always all against me. All the time. It's always been this way. It's just gotten worse as I've gotten older. It's just gotten worse. Seriously. What am I supposed to do? Just stream and like scream into the void, you know? It's the reason why I'm streaming. Because what else am I supposed to do? Just scream into the void. I'll post these VODs on YouTube. That's what I'll do. I don't know. Whatever does anything. That was laggy. It's too hot in here. Got this stupid hat on because my hair looks terrible if I haven't washed it. Holy shit, what is that? Why is my ping so bad? Almost, like, fell off. Fucking hate this country, bro. I fucking hate the culture. I fucking hate the people. That's the problem. It's not anything else. It's specifically the people and their culture. As in the dominant majority. I fucking hate these people, bro. Fucking hate these people. And I don't like their managed minorities either. Their managed oppositions. Even the best of them, they just lie down and don't do anything when they face these, you know, terrible effects of the majority. They don't do anything. That's the least worst of them. The least worst of them just put their heads down, pretend nothing's happening, you know? Which I kind of understand, to be honest, but it doesn't really help me, does it? You know, it's not reliable. And I have had support from people. Not everyone is against me. I have had support from people in the past. But, you know. Like, I had a doctor who was like, yeah, you probably shouldn't be on this. When I mentioned the medication. He was sympathetic. But obviously not reliable enough. When my parents were being abusive towards me, you know, he couldn't do anything. It's just, you know, good people don't tend to be in the positions where they're actually able to change stuff a lot of the time. So in the end, it's just me by myself. That's basically it. That's the way it's always been. In the end, it's just me by myself all the time. You can't really rely on anyone else. That's just the fact. That's the fact of life living in a place like this. You can't really rely on other people. People I thought were my friends, I tried to reach out to them and get help with stuff. Yeah, what a fucking joke. What a fucking joke, bro. You really thought that was gonna work. No, they were like offended that I asked. They were offended that I actually brought it up to them and put the issues on them. Fucking bullshit, bro. That's what people are like in these places. They get upset that, like, oh, why'd you tell me this? Oh, why'd you bring this up? You know, why'd you mention this? Now you've made it my problem. Yeah, well, fuck you. Right? Fuck you. It's you. Now you're a problem. Right? Oh, you shouldn't have put this on me. Fuck you. You didn't help me out at all. You're not reliable. If you're not reliable, I don't want to be friends. I don't want to be friends with unreliable people. Fucking hate unreliable people. If you can't rely on someone, what's the point of them being your friend, honestly? What kind of friend is unreliable? Seriously, it's like the least you can ask for. You know? Is that when something goes wrong, they're there to help you out. That's like basic friend stuff, right? No, they thought being friends means we do stupid bullshit and keep all the important stuff to ourselves. Fuck that shit. That's what they were like. That's literally what they were like. You know? That was the person I thought I was closest friends with at that time. Fuck that guy, bro. Fuck that guy. I was a fucking idiot anyway, whatever, that's beside the point. I thought, oh, surely he'd be a good friend. Surely he'd help me out a little bit. You know, give me some support. Be supportive. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, I get it, bro, or I don't get it, but, you know, that sucks and, you know, No, they were like, oh, you shouldn't have brought it up. They didn't say that, but that's the impression I got. You do not want to give that impression to people. And that's the impression I got. Was, you shouldn't have mentioned it. Why'd you bring that shit up? And then they never mentioned it again. You know, that's because they're like, oh, we don't do that stuff. That's the impression I got, was like, you don't talk about these things. Fuck that shit, bro. Fuck the people who are like that. Fuck off. It's disgusting. Fucking trash. I hate these people, bro. Those are the people I thought... They're the people I call fake friends. We were not real friends. Right? It was a temporary mutual situation that was never going to last. Especially not out of school. We were friends in school. In terms of the, you know, chat at lunch and morning tea, sit next to each other in class, all of these things. But, you know, when it came to real shit, they were never gonna be there for you. You know, that's kind of the point. You know, shit was never gonna... They were never gonna be reliable, bro. You know? They wouldn't even do, like, events or anything eventually. Like, we wouldn't even get together. I had to be like, hey, please, can we get together? That shit was sad, bro. I had to be like, oh, can we please get together? Fuck that shit. Imagine the disrespect. Imagine the disrespect, bro. Pathetic. You got them, like, feeling bad for you and shit. Fuck off. C was a loser, right? Oh, you're a loser now. Yeah, yeah. Exactly. They didn't respect me after I got sick. That's clear and obvious. Just wanted everything to be the same. Fuck that shit. I never liked things the way they were anyway. God, this is laggy. Oh my god. 21 people left! Yo, we're not even... God's sake. I'm not in the storm. Bruh. If I were an idiot, I'd rush that guy and go shoot him, but I'm not. Oh no. That's not mine, is it? Someone said this shit doxes you. Yeah, it does. What the fuck happened? Oh, that guy just had a heart attack. Oh, whoops. This idiot's still shooting me. Can you fuck off, you Razorlord? Seriously. God, this is laggy. At least my stream's not laggy though. Oh my god, there's a guy right there. That's not a guy. It's a bug. Boga. Fucking hell. I'm playing with a 5-second delay. Is it 5 or is it 0.5? Can't remember. Isn't it great? And I bet they don't even feel bad. I bet they think I'm the one who fucked things up, right? Yeah, I'm the one who fucked things up. Isn't that true? Right? Yeah, it was all me. Just blame me for it. I was too much of a people pleaser, that's the problem. That's what my problem was. Fucking hell, what's wrong with us? Too much of a people pleaser all the time. You know, you got too scared about how people are gonna think about you and all of that. Fuck those people, bro. Best thing I did in the last couple of years was cutting them off. Absolute trash. I don't regret it at all whatsoever, seriously. One of the best things I did. I did it after reading Machiavelli, because Machiavelli has a lot of great words on what people are really like. You say, oh yeah, oh yeah, that's true, isn't it? Yeah. People are shitty. A lot of people are really shitty, and, you know, I want you to be treated like a slave and shit. Fuck off. Leave me alone. I'll leave them alone. Yeah, I'll do it one better. You don't have to do anything. I'll quit myself. Oh man, this is laggy. I must be on a bad server or something. What is this? This is like India servers or something. Somewhere far away. Top 7. 6, 7. Shut the fuck up. He's coming after me. Go away. Leave me alone. Oh. We got a legendary. Where do people even get this good stuff? Placed 6th, that's not terrible. I used to get 3rd a lot though. My master proud. Guys were fucking trash, honestly. I had so many bad experiences with those people. You just pretend that it's not terrible though, like that's what you do. You just say, oh, haha, funny. Haha, funny, but it wasn't funny, was it? No, it wasn't funny. Shit, it wasn't funny. They treated people like trash that I liked. The people I liked most in the group got treated the worst. Most of the time. Fuck that shit, honestly. I don't really know what another endoscopy is supposed to do, to be honest. Like, I've already had one. I don't know, just go with it. But I will definitely ask for a gastric emptying study because I'm pretty sure that's probably going to be more closer to what it actually is. Man, this is gonna take ages. This is apparently me being delusional, you know, just like following science and shit. It's fucking stupid. Gastroparesis, right? Gamma cameras, gold standard for gastric emptying. I've mentioned it multiple. I mentioned it to like this psychiatrist assistant in the mental hospital. It's more like a prison, to be honest. I don't know why they call them hospitals. And he's like, oh, you're very knowledgeable or something. It didn't go anywhere after that. It's stupid. They set me up with a dietitian for some reason. I don't know why. Why would they do that? What do I need a dietitian for? What are they supposed to help me with? I don't have a diagnosis yet. I have no idea why they did that. Because I had, I guess, digestive complaints, but... yeah, I don't know, weird. I don't really remember much, to be honest. They put you on drugs all the time. They put you on also specifically these drugs which give you memory loss. Like short-term memory loss or something. Wonder if I should get a Chinese meal from the... what the fuck is that? From the Chinese fish and chip shop. Sweet and sour pork sounds good. Might give me indigestion though, that's the thing. I never know. It's hard to tell. Like, stuff that's too high in fat can make me throw up. It'd be so nice if I could listen to music on stream, seriously. It's kind of something I usually do. Listen to music while playing video games. It's really annoying that you actually can't do this when you're playing, when you're on Twitch. They say you can do some sort of thing which is like what do you call it? You can change it so that the what am I thinking? I'm so tired. It's hard for me to think. I'm just so tired. Tired all the time. MECFS tired. It's really bad tiredness as well. It makes you like mentally really slow. You can split the audio for like the stream and the video on demand, and then but I think I probably still get a copyright. I wouldn't want to risk it because you're still playing copyrighted stuff when you stream, right? I just don't want to get a strike or any strikes because you can get your account removed if you do that. I need to use the bathroom after this match. Bro, said in the report rants about politics in his room. That must have been my parents telling them that. Seriously, fucking traitors, bro. They do not have my best interests. Don't have my best interests at focus. Rants about politics in his room. Yeah, of course I do that, because the political situation is shit. How could you not? It's only if you're an idiot. Seriously, you don't know anything about it, you're just ignorant. How could you not be upset about the political situation currently? Seriously. I don't know if the game audio is too loud or something still. Just the microphone is too quiet, that's something I know. Even when I have it really close to my mouth, it's still quiet. Call those things roly-polies in the United States. Call them slaters here. Guy's name's Blue Ranger. How did he get that? Hopefully my voice can be heard over the video game. If I keep talking in general, yeah, that's... I think I need to turn the games down a bit more. Like if I just talk normally like this, is it louder than the game? I can't tell. Yeah, it's just because the microphone is really quiet. Seriously, the microphone is just really quiet. So I've turned it down to 24, minus 24 decibels now. so maybe that'll be better. I'll probably put it back up to -17. I can't tell because I've got no viewers, no chatters. They can't tell me if it's like too quiet or something. If the game's too loud or something. I know the mic is too quiet, but I don't know how to make it louder. It's already all the way up on OBS. Gonna chase me. What the fuck? Oh my god. That was kind of skillful. Was that a how did that happen? 12th. What a terrible placement, bro. Anyway, I've got to use the bathroom. Now time for GTA, probably. It's annoying because, like, I can't tell how How much louder should mic be than audio?